another edition of the NILE News Bulletin only on West Nile Television, where we give you the daily news bulletins of the day every day from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. My name's Okumaringa Christine. Before we dive into any of the stories, let's first have a look at the news making headlines today. In the headlines tonight, duty bearers in Nebi District tipped on electoral processes ahead of the 2026 general elections. Groundbreaking for the construction of a trauma healing center at Oli Health Center 4 in Arua City. And Ministry of Water and Environment commissions 9 billion shillings worth of water projects in the West Nile region. This and more in the NILE News Bulletin. It's the 25th of April 2024. You're most welcome to the NILE on your West Nile Television. Now let's dive into some of the stories of the evening. Arua City leadership in partnership with a consortium of development partners, Equity Bank, Wenda, led by the South Sudanese Refugee Association, SURA, on the 24th of April 2024, flagged off the groundbreaking of the construction of a trauma healing center, staff accommodation houses, and a one-stop youth center at Oli Health Center 4 in Arua Central Division, Arua City. Take a look. Arua City leadership in partnership with a consortium of development partners led by the South Sudanese Refugee Association, SURA, on the 24th of April 2024 flagged off the groundbreaking of the construction of a trauma healing center, staff accommodation houses, and a one-stop youth center at Oli Health Center 4, Arua Central Division, Arua City. The construction project is aimed at enhancing communities' resilience through gender empowerment for psychosocial well-being of host and urban refugee communities in Arua City. Sarah Speciosa, the Program Development Officer representing the Executive Director for the South Sudanese Refugee Association, in an interview with the press, stated that the construction project of the Trauma Healing Center will boost the provision of psychosocial services like psychotherapy and promote community awareness through psychoeducation.
We're also going to boost in the Trauma Healing Center. Our activities in the Trauma Healing Center will be the counseling services which we are going to offer to the survivors of GBV. We have the survivors of rape, child abuse, people who will be in need of counseling services because of their distress situations which could be due to the abject poverty, economic hardship conditions. All these can be improved. All this can be improved through the counseling services. The counseling services specifically, we shall do psychotherapy. Psychotherapy meaning we shall do a talking therapy where we shall speak to the clients and then it will help them come out of their distressed situations. We shall also offer community awareness where we shall go out to the communities and we give psychoeducation about mental health illnesses, mental health distress conditions. So we are looking forward towards also promoting integrated service delivery where all partners come together and work harmoniously than saying this service is for Sura alone or this service is for NILE or IDI. We are promoting that integrated service delivery in mental health.
Katia Beneza, the Chief Architect for Multitext Engineering construction consultancy firm, assured the stakeholders of quality construction works, stating that the project will take a period of 5 months.
We are glad, and as the contracting team, as the contractors, we are going to put in our best since it's a trauma healing center. We are looking at serving the community. So we wouldn't want to put things that are going to put our members of the community at stake. Or in other words, we really want to put things that are going to bring development, that are going to heal the souls that are wounded. The guidance from the city, they are going to constantly be monitoring us to ensure the quality of work is not compromised. The project period is a period of 5 months that we're expected to get done with this project, and we hope in this particular period we are going to be done.
Sister Duralo Monica, the Assistant Nursing Officer representing the in charge of Oli Health Center 4, urged the Arua City leadership to monitor and supervise the construction works to ensure quality work is done.
There are people who are out there with the rape,
There are people who have social problems there, and there's GBV in the community. Those people have not been catered for. No one bothers about them. But if Sura can put for us the structure here, we shall bring all these people to Oli Health Center. They will be helped and they will come out of the situation. We should take keen supervision. We should be able to supervise the work these people are coming to do for us here.
His Worship Wadri Sam Nyakwa, the Mayor of Arua City, thanked His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni for the open door policy that has enabled such services to reach the urban refugees and their host communities in Arua City.
The open door policy, our president of this country, General Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, has established for us to accommodate our brothers and sisters from other parts of Africa. In Uganda here, particularly in the West Nile, is now coming to reality. So we coexist. When you get resources, because you are part and parcel of the beneficiaries of these facilities here, there's no harm if you inject some of those resources back into the community. So what you are doing is a very commendable job. Well, I want to applaud you for that.
Honorable Timali Jackson Buti, the Member of Parliament for Arua Central Division, urged the administration of Oli Health Center to work closely with the leadership in order to lobby for funds for the health center for.
Indeed, I want to thank Sura for being a partner to Arua City and the health sector. This is not the first time we are here commissioning, receiving equipment and support of health-related areas. We want to thank you so much for this support, and we thank you for being a partner of the city. We want to appeal to you, especially the in-charges. What you put on paper, what you perform here, give it to us. The records of your performance, give it to us, so that we use it as a tool for lobbying purposes. As I talk now, in our current budget, which we are going to approve soon, there is over 1.9 billion that has been put to build a modern mortuary in Arua Regional Referral Hospital. In the current budget, there is a budget for ambulance for every constituency. Arua City is going to receive 3 ambulances. Ivu East 1, Central Division 1, they are giving it to every constituency leader. That means my ambulance will come and be here.
Arua Resident City Commissioner Charles Ichogor directed the constructors to provide the BOQs that will enable efficient monitoring and supervision of the construction project for quality work.
It is the technical people are reluctant in developing proposals. They have left it to development partners. It is now on your docket now. Let's develop concept notes, marketable concept notes. And we hand over to the MPs. We hand over to the development partners. We shall change this city. To the contractors, I would like to direct you to give us quality work and follow the specifications. Give us equally the money, because for us we want a program, government program. Give us the BOQs so that when we come for monitoring, we have the template. We should be able to, it is not a tour. We shall not be coming here to tour. We shall be coming here to fill in the template and see the progress of the work.
The construction of the Trauma Healing Center, Staff Houses and Youth Center at Oli Health Center 4 will take a duration of 5 months. Okomuringa Christine, for West Nile Television, Nilecast. During a one-day training organized by Strengthening Citizens' Engagement in the Election Scene, duty bearers and stakeholders in Nebi District have been urged to abide by the electoral processes and safeguard and hold transparent elections. Alfred Jawok reports.
Duty bearers and stakeholders in Nebi district have been urged to abide by the electoral processes and to safeguard and hold transparent elections. This was observed on Wednesday, 24th April 2024 at Nekosok Hall, Nebi, during a one-day training organized by Strengthening Citizens' Engagement in Elections, SIN, a non-governmental organization working in West Nile region. Moses Orenge, program coordinator for West Nile Civil Society Network, WESISNET, said that the interface training with the duty bearers and citizens is very important as they are entrusted to safeguard electoral processes in this country. Orenge added that the training was to unearth concerns citizens have been facing in the previous elections. He also outlined issues of intimidations, voter bribery, and police brutality during elections.
The meeting of today was basically to come and unearth some of the concerns or issues that citizens have been facing on electoral processes. Some of the issues that's already raised, and you heard them from inside, the issues that have been having with the registration processes, voter bribery, intimidation, and all that, and also they were complaining about police brutality and the rest. So this meeting serves as a very critical meeting to duty bearers and citizens to come together to clarify on some of these allegations that have been brought forth. I'm very happy for the meeting because we have had commitments from our duty bearers, and there have been acceptance that yes, one or two mistakes could have been made, but moving forward, they have committed to address the gaps that were raised by the citizens.
Xavier Otumio, Nebi District Youth Chairperson, who also attended the training, says there should be enough time for people to understand on how they should know the electoral processes and the kind of candidates they should vote in the coming elections 2026. Rotomeo believes that voters should know the agenda of the aspirants if they want better service delivery.
As a youth chairperson, I'm trying to interest myself more in the civic education. Let there be enough time for people to understand how they should know the electoral process and the kind of candidates that they are supposed to vote in the coming election 2026. That means now we should be more interested in understanding the agenda of these aspirants. If we want a better Nebi, if we want a better community, if we want a better service delivery for Nebi district. So that is one thing that I feel we should do more as people of Nebi.
However, Atim Betty Owor, returning officer or Nebi District Election Administrator, tipped the participants on voter involvement and accountability from Electoral Commission. Owor says election is a process that is run by a combination of people. She applauded WESISNET for the holistic engagement with the stakeholders and voters on the electoral processes.
Different parts of the district in Nebi was about how transparent and prepared the Electoral Commission is. And we as the Electoral Commission, of course, have informed our voters and key stakeholders in Nebi district that elections is a process. Elections is a process that that is run by a combination of people. We cannot do it alone as Electoral Commission. We need the voters on our side, we need the administrators, the government on our side, we need the police, we need the parties, political parties, we need the candidates, we also need the CBOs on our side. And with a holistic approach to this kind of arrangement that the Electoral Commission is promoting through stakeholder engagement, we are happy to inform the public that if we move as a team, we shall be able to ensure that forthcoming elections are free and fair. We cannot move alone.
Honorable Emmanuel Orombi, LC5 Nebi District, was in attendance, urged Electoral Commission to always work together with the civic organizations on voter sensitizations. Orombi is optimistic that the engagement will help the electorates with the guidance and civic education in 2026.
That civic education, that part of funding is given to NGOs and civil society organization. So it is not with the government And the Electoral Commission, what they do is voter sensitization. This is how to vote, and this is where you have wrong votes, and this is how to do. But anything to do sensitization and awareness creation is under CSOs, and the fund goes there. Then also those who want to participate as electoral observers, and then have been saying, well, media, we have been denied. For us, CSO, we have been denied. We want to be election observers. But here today, we have learned clearly that they are supposed to register and they accredited, so that in order to participate. So all these were the things we have been discussing here all day.
For many years, elections in Uganda have been characterized by voter bribery, intimidations, among others. With the protracted efforts, this engagement will address some of the issues in Nebi district. Alfred Jawok, West Nile TV, Nile Cast.
Officials from the Ministry of Water and Environment, the German government, politicians, and the Wananchi commissioned the 2 mega sanitary and water supplies facilities in Madiokolo district and Koboko district on Wednesday, the 24th of April 2024. As the State Minister for Water and Environment, Honorable Aisha Sekindi, was the guest of honor. Take a look.
The multi-billion projects in these 2 districts, whose construction project started in 2022 and they cost a total of 9 billion shillings, was funded by the federal government of Germany through Uganda government. Lule Yusuf, the deputy engineer in the Ministry of Water and Environment, said these projects with a durability period of more than 20 years are meant to support refugee hosting districts.
These 2 fall under the category of supporting refugee hosting communities within northern Uganda, which is a project under the Ministry of Water and Environment, which is being supported by the German government through KfW, which is a German development bank. We initiated this project, and at least we are happy that today we are commissioning these 2 projects. We have a very good water source, which is among the best within the country, of more than 120,000 liters per hour. So we expect it to be in position to serve at least within the coming 20 years.
A VST in Okolo sub-county, Madokolo district, Aimaru Flavia thanked the government of Uganda and German government for constructing for them the water facilities because they used to walk long distances to fetch water in the valleys.
I'm really so glad with this project of IOCON for bringing us this water here. Really, previously we used to go and we used to suffer a lot. We used to go and got water from the valleys. You may even spend almost 12 hours to get water. But currently, we used to also suffer a lot. We used to not even spend the night with our husbands inside. You will just leave your husband there and go and search for the water. But currently, as this project has been brought to us, we are very happy. We are now producing. The rate of diseases has been reduced. Our school children going age, they are going to schools very early in the morning. We are really so glad for that.
Afusa Ojako, a resident from Kerisau County, Koboko district bordering DRC Congo, appreciated the donors and Ministry of Water and Environment for the project, but she appealed for a minimal user tariff to be charged for the water, or else they will continue fetching water from Congo side.
Nego bebe chugara jagara asiriki ditola ibumi plan ya sintolasi afendi mina wa mini etito mandarisi etita okutika induna okutika ora sasi chota mama okutika school fees okutika andruki hikarga intermara uide titore ari abufela lofufe.
The head of cooperation at German Embassy, Uganda, Mrs. Alicia Van den Boom, stated that the access to clean water steers developments.
Germany has a long-standing history of supporting the people living in Uganda, Ugandan nationals and refugees alike, in water and sanitation. In fact, we are celebrating 60 years of German-Ugandan development cooperation this year. It is well known that the access to water is a key driver for socio-economic transformation as well as long-term human capital development of a country. I mean, one of the examples that we see is that the whole school improves because you have better access to sanitation and water. children can go to school, we heard it earlier, and that will increase, in general, the development in the area.
Following an incident of vandalism, where some people cut the water pipes to directly get water for laying bricks, the State Minister for Water and the Environment, Honorable Isa Sechindi, directed the district officials to arrest such people who cause damages to the facilities.
People who vandalize our property, please, though we respect our voters, but we can't respect hooliganism. Those people, they should be arrested. One, they are denying service to other people. Because when you cut the pipe, the water will not flow to another place. Two, you are contaminating the water. So you are making other communities to suffer because of selfishness. Let us arrest them, and they should pay for their sin. That is an order, DPC.
She advised men to take responsibilities in their families so that they appropriately use the advantage of the water to improve on their livelihood.
Men abandoning their responsibility. But men of this country, what's wrong with you? Why are you disobeying God's word? This service is not for free. Don't leave our women to suffer the way they have been suffering by moving longer distances looking for water. You work hard so that you can be felt at your home that you're a man. By the way, any man who is abandoning his responsibility is a halfway man. He's not a full man.
The projects designed to last for at least 20 years and are expected to serve a total of 54 villages in the two districts of Madokolo District and Koboko District have been handed over to Northern Umbrella Uganda for proper management and maintenance. Osuta Yusuf, Western Television.
Moyo District is grappling with the lack of holding facilities for juvenile offenders. The district has been struggling to obtain facilities for juvenile offenders pending investigations on their offences committed. Okumu Dominic reports.
The district has been struggling with juvenile offenders, especially where they can be kept, pending investigations on the offences committed, since the district lacks specific place or room for keeping the offenders before appearing in courts of law. Mr. Meko Jimmy Wale, the senior probation officer, Moyo District, said the district lacks holding ground for the young offenders whose cases are yet being investigated by police, and this sometimes forces the police to mix them with the old inmates, which is against the law. He, however, implored the government to consider establishing children's remand home within the district, since there is provision for it under the High Court, which will serve the people of Adjumani, Obongi, Yumbe and Moyo districts.
But Moyo even doesn't have a holding facility where they can take care of these children while while investigations go on concerning their cases. So because of that, we normally have challenges. The children end up being mixed with others at police, which is not allowed by law.
Mr. Omara Innocent David, the Chief Magistrate in Moyo Chief Magistrate's Court, said the nearest remand home is Arua, but the biggest problem is transport for transporting the young offenders in Arua and also bringing them back to court in Moyo is a challenge. More so, sometimes the authorities from the remand home take long to bring the young offenders back to court in Moyo, which results into delayed justice to the young offenders.
For juveniles, they are remanded to Arua, but the biggest challenge here is transporting them first to Arua, but again bringing them back for trial. It's also a very big challenge. So many times, some of the cases we have had to suspend maybe all the other businesses and only deal with those cases, so that the complainants and the justice is done. So, but in some instances we have also had challenges, like trial of children. There is a time limitation involved. You cannot try a child after a certain duration has lapsed.
Honorable Batio Joyce, the Secretary for Gender, Health and Social Services, urged the government to build a children remand home in Moyo district so as to cater for the districts which will be served by the High Court circuit in Moyo and reduce on the challenges faced by the district in administering juvenile justice.
So I request the government to at least have a component to establish a holding ground, especially in the Moyo district, to cater for the catchment areas for Bubongi, Moyo, and Adjumani, so that these rampant cases that the community are complaining about will be put to rest.
Moyo District Probation Department has for long been grappling with a number of challenges in their quest for juvenile justice in the district, ranging from the lack of room for detaining the young offenders during the time of investigations to lack of transport facilities for transporting the offenders to the remand home, coupled with the long distance and the unnecessary delays in bringing the offenders back to court, and this has crippled the processes involved in administering justice, but it yet remains to be seen whether this plea will be taken up by the soon-to-start High Court circuit in the district. I'm Dominic Anthony Okumo for West Nile TV, Nilecast.
During a meeting with the contractor for the rehabilitation of Alui Nebi Road, leaders in Nebi District are expressing gratitude for the construction of Alui Nebi Highway by China Railway 18. Alfred Jawok reports.
Leaders in Nebi District are expressing gratitude for the construction and rehabilitation works of Alui Nebi Highway by China Railway 18, a contractor undertaking the projects. The leaders say the contractor has persistently engaged with local leaders how far the project has reached. This was revealed this morning during a meeting with the contractor, consultant, and leaders from Nebi Municipality and Nebi District, respectively, at Nebi Municipality headquarters. Ezra Gumiriziza, Deputy Project Manager, China Railway 18, narrated how far the rehabilitation works on Alui Nebi has been achieved. Gumiriziza further said they are committed to complete the works within the stipulated period of time given by the government of Uganda.
A drainage intervention at that location, and also one of the take-homes from there was that at the chainage 0+186 of Anyiri Road, where the culvert is, we have some beveling to ensure that we don't have that water ponding, so that we can have it drained away. That was at Anyiri Road. From Anyiri Road, we were able to come to Samuel Onegu Road. So at Samuel Onegu Road, we were at chainage 0+020. At chainage 0+020, we also had water ponding, and the same intervention that was discussed on Market Square 2 at 0+030 is the same that to be done to make sure we have that water drained away so that we don't have any water ponding there. From that location, we came to the roundabout, and at the roundabout, we also discussed the drainage intervention.
However, Zegeye Tenagasho, resident engineer, China Railway 18, says the work is at 70%, as they are soon completing 26-kilometer road from Alui to Nyaravur Trading Center.
Installed and completed, which is around 52 in number. 9 close culverts are installed in Pakoch and 15 in 12 in Navy. And when you come to the access culverts, we have constructed more than 250 access culverts in the main roads. And when you come to the
Meanwhile, Hashim Suleiman, Nebi Municipality Member of Parliament, appealed to communities to always appreciate what government is doing for them, like roads infrastructure, among others. According to Hashim, the contractor should expedite on the works from Alui Nebi so that they work on the 4-kilometer from Nebi Municipality to Pawong.
We are really very grateful and thankful for you, UNRA, consultant and the contractor for the work you are doing for us in Nebi District and also Nebi Municipality. We want to say that we are happy with the progress of the work. We don't have any complaint because you have been updating us often. You have always been engaging us in this kind of meetings, and that clearly shows that you are doing the right thing, because if you are not doing the right thing, you wouldn't have been informing us of what you are doing.
Emmanuel Orumbi, LC5 chairperson Nebi District, who represented the RDC Nebi, as chief guest, urged the contractor to first work on the open drainages within the town to avoid accidents of pedestrians, motorists, among others.
For us, Nebi municipality is the face of Nebi district, and because when people come, they will not mind of what is happening in the rural community. They want to see a true reflection of Nebi on the town road here. So when you are doing the work, please do very well, that it does not spoil our name. And that's why all our energy, minds, and all the hands are here in the municipality. And then it will spread to other areas.
Roads are the backbone of our transportation system, connecting people, places, and economies, but building a safe and reliable road requires careful planning and expertise. The Chinese company for long faced criticism from the local community for their perceived failure to complete, particularly for pedestrians and cyclists who frequently find themselves entangled in accidents on the roads. The proposed solution seeks to not only mitigate accidents but also enhance safety measures for the safety of community along Pakwach Nebi Highway. The rehabilitation works on Alui Nebi Road is expected to be completed on 8th October 2024 with the funding from the government of Uganda. Alfred Jawok, West Nile TV, Nile Cast.
Viewers, it's the right time for you to know what is happening in the world of sports. My name is Oraku Benson Pastorel. Let's kickstart everything with what is happening within the region before we tussle what is coming from Europe and also other parts of the world. I can confirm to you, Mvarasine Secondary School, right now they are optimistic and hopeful that they will do something ahead of the forthcoming national championship. They left the camp of the school in the wee hours of the morning today. And yesterday they had a friendly with the Arua City, where of course they played a 2-2 tie, and that draw has motivated them a lot, and they think they will be in position to do something. Let's have the reported story. West Nile Region Post-Primary School giants Mvarasine Secondary School are optimistic and determined of success ahead of National Secondary School Championship slated to kick off on Monday next week in Masaka City. The players and the coaching staff of the school left in the wee hours of the morning. In the year 2014, Mvarasine Secondary School was able to go up to the finals and they lost it into the hands of St. Mary's Sitende. During the friendly game they played against Arua City, they went on to play out a 2-2 tie which was played yesterday, 24th of April 2024. Aziz Aiko, the team captain of Arua City Football Club, says the team looks stronger.
The game was not bad. I think we started well, but mostly, as it's a school team and this is a club, so I think my guys started the game in a bit low on a low pace, just because they thought these guys are kids. But we got a challenge in the second half, so that's why we tried to push harder. That's why we won the game actually, but then it was not our day. We had to get our own goal from our teammate that made it 2-2. But actually I think the game was not bad. Truth to be told, because according to the stage we play and the league we are in, if they can challenge us like that, I think they're a better team to go. The team is actually good. Yeah, they are good to go.
Afaya Santori, the assistant captain Mvarasine Secondary School, says the team is well prepared.
Actually, our preparation for the national, I think we are doing well, because if you see the preparation, our coverage well. I think we're just going to repeat the history because but as well known in the national. Because if you share our preparation, I think guys are we are just waiting the games to go and play, and we are traveling this night. 18. If you see the way we are not preparing it, we still have a chance to win the national.
Meanwhile, Bogre Mustafa, the assistant coach of the school, promises nothing but success.
We have prepared for the nationals. Like I said time back, we are going to represent the region, which this time I think we shall do it. Yeah, the team is in good shape, though there have been some little knocks, but I've seen they are recovering well. At least today they got some minutes in our last friendly, which we played with the Rua City, which was really okay for them. I think it will prepare them mentally and physically.
Mvara last played internationals in 2022 when they were the host school and got eliminated in the quarterfinals after losing into the hands of Tibul SS at Ababet Kulai Stadium. Oraku Benson Pastore, Farsi Majid, West Nile Television, Nile Sports News.
Also related to that one takes us to what is happening as far as the draws for 2024 USSSA National Championship is concerned. I may not be in position to give you all the draws or as the entire draws, but I want to give you the schools that are from the region of West Nile that are going to raise the flag of the region as far as the tournament is concerned. Let's start with the section of the boys. As they had said, Mvara Senior Secondary School, they have been pitted in Group F alongside schools like Lakeside Masese. There is a school called St. Paul, Bukinda, and lastly, there's a Senior Secondary School. 4 schools in that group, that's in Group F, where Mvara has been pitted. Then Paida SCS, a school that comes from Zombo District, a greater Alu region. They have been pitted alongside schools like St. Kagwa High Senior Secondary School. We have got St. Maliko High Senior Secondary School, and lastly St. Juliana Senior Secondary School. 4 schools also in Group Z, where Paida has also been pitted against. And lastly, a school from Koboko, Koti SS, they have been pitted alongside schools like Jinza Progressive. We have got Uganda Matas Lubaga, and there is a school called the Quality High Senior Secondary School. These are the schools. Of course, Kotia from Koboko has been pitted against, and for them, they are in Group M. And you look at the groups in boys football, they are from Group A up to Group A. From Group A up to Group P. That means after the group stages games, schools will proceed to the round of 32, and then it will proceed to round of 16, quarterfinals, semi-finals, till the day of the finals. Let's take a look at the girls football. Remember, girls football is taking place in Luero, particularly at Ndeje University, and look at the schools that are going to represent the flag of the region as far as girls football is concerned. We have got Biaya Senior Secondary School. We have got also Moyo Star Senior Secondary School. Let's first take a look at the groups where they have been pitted in. For Moyo, they have been pitted in Group D alongside schools like Kawembe Muslim. We have got Bishop Komponi Senior Secondary School, the St. Martha's Magdalena Senior Secondary School, Tezoba Senior Secondary School, and lastly, Ndeje Senior Secondary School, the host school. Meanwhile, Biaya from Ajuman, they have been pitted in Group B alongside schools like Suku Vocational Senior Secondary School. We have got Uganda Mata Senior Secondary School. There is a school called Bukedia Comprehensive, and also Amazing Grace Senior Secondary School, and lastly Latifa Mixed Senior Secondary School. And the group also starts from Group A up to Group H. That means for girls football, after the group stages games, the knockout stages will start from the round of 16. Meanwhile, in boys football, it will start from round of 32. Let's leave everything of the USSSA National Championship and we take our jet to Europe. And I know every time I'll be in position to give you what is transpiring in that tournament. And officially, the tournament is commencing on Monday. Monday will be the 29th of this particular month, and the year still remains 2024. Let's now jet to Europe and we talk about English Premier League, whereby games were played. I can confirm to you Liverpool's hopes of winning the English Premier League title this season also suffered a huge blow yesterday night in a Merseyside as they were beaten by 2-0 by a side called Everton. On the other side, there was a game between Wolves and the team of Bournemouth, and Bournemouth had to leave Vitality going to Molyneux and edging Wolves by 1-0. Meanwhile, Manchester United were 4-2 winners over the team of Sheffield United, and there was a game between Crystal Palace and Newcastle at Selhurst Park, and Crystal Palace were able to beat Newcastle by 2-0. And then tonight there is one game on the card, as will be seen. Brighton and Hove Albion sitting at Amex Stadium welcoming Manchester City. Right now, you look at the top of the table, the team which is currently leading the log is the team of Arsenal. They have 77 points, followed by a certain Liverpool with 74 points. Meanwhile, Manchester City, they are sitting at number 3 with 73 points. But Manchester City, they are having 2 matches at the end. If they play this one, they will go to 76 points. Adrift of the team of Arsenal with still a match at hand, because over the weekend they did not play their game. And taking a look at what is also happening in Italy, not in Italian Serie A, in Coppa Italia, I can confirm to you 2 teams, they have already confirmed their slots in this year's finals of Coppa Italia. That means the old ladies Bianconeri will be tussling it out with the team of Atalanta. Yesterday, Atalanta beat Fiorentina by 3-0 in the reverse fixture. First league was won by Fiorentina, it was by 1-0. That means Atalanta progressing to the finals in aggregate 4-1 over Fiorentina. But for Juventus, they managed to eliminate a side called Lazio Roma. And this is the final. The final of this year's Coppa Italia will be taking place at Olimpico Stadium, the home ground for Lazio and also AS Roma, because the 2 sides, they all do share the same stadium as the pitch. That means Juventus will be tussling it out with Atalanta in this year's finals of Coppa Italia. That one brings us to the end of today's edition of NILE Sports News. I am out of the studio, but tomorrow I will still be here in the studios of West Nile Television to give you what continues to make headlines as far as sports is concerned. Have the best of your times.
Thank you, Rocco Benson Pastore. And with that, we have come to the end of the Nowcast on West Nile Television. Thank you always for being with us from the beginning of the Nowcast to the end of the Nowcast on West Nile Television. Please stay tuned to the rest of the